What's up, everybody? This is Christian Creasy.
I'm Lionel Chapman.
Ira
And
Childs.
welcome to the Trio Blood Podcast. And today we have Arthur, writer, director, producer, Miss Jade Jones.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. How about you?
All right, all right.
We're
Not
doing
too
great.
bad. Not too bad.
Awesome here. Awesome. So, welcome to the podcast. Welcome to Trio Blood. Jay, we are so blessed and so grateful to have you.
Yes.
And man, we just glad that we excited to have you, and just so we can talk about horror and talk about your new film, Fanatic,
Yeah.
Yes.
on TUBI.
Yeah.
So yeah, so let's get down to it. So my first question is, because we saw the film, what was your inspiration for Fanatic?
My inspiration. A lot of people can't believe when I'm telling them this, but so I like anime. I really like anime, and I like reading manga, and I like reading the Korean version of manga too. And one day, it was like 2018, I read this manga and it inspired me to write Fanatic because it was really similar except for a man and a woman. It was two men and it was so good. And I was like, "Ooh, I want to make something like this. I want to make them black and I want to make them, a man and a woman."
Yeah.
And so basically, yeah, I read this comic book, this Korean comic book, and that inspired me to write Fanatic.
Nice.
Awesome.
Nice. I know the saying they say opposite attract, but that don't apply to your characters in this film.
They were similar,
Yeah.
sort of, on the inside. They both were crazy on the inside.
I'm about to say, I'm like, these two motherfuckers crazy.
Somebody left a review because the movie is based on a book. So somebody left a review on the book and they were like, this girl that was ugly on the outside fell in love with this guy that was ugly on the inside. And I was like, oh my God, that sums it up perfectly.
Nice combination.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good combination.
So I want to speak to the character played by Rosemary.
Yes. Phenomenal actress.
Yes, we actually got a chance to meet her on another project.
Yeah.
With a good friend of ours, Al Kane. Excuse me. I'm sorry, I'm a little nasal as well. It is the weather. Allergy season is coming upon us.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I want to know who came up with the smile. Was it you or was it her?
It's such a funny story because we were sitting on set and it was like during a break time, but I was sitting at the monitor. So the cameras aren't rolling, but the monitor was still on. So I'm just sitting at the monitor and Rosemary was like clowning around with some of the cast members and she was doing this smile. And I was like, Rosemary, that is so funny. Like, could you do that smile when we start shooting? But I'll give you the beats where I want you to do it. And so she was already doing it, just clowning around. And it was my idea to incorporate it into the film.
Nice.
Okay.
It will definitely catch you off guard in the story because you
Fun fact, I actually had to turn my head away from the monitor every time she did that smile because at first I kept laughing while we were rolling. So I had to have literally the gaffer look at her smile because I could not look at it. I was like, I could not stop laughing.
Yeah.
Who did her makeup? I like the creepiness around the eyes and everything.
Because
I started doing it at first just to kind of teach, because the PAs were actually doing it, believe it or not. But I started doing it at first just to kind of show them how I wanted it to look, and then they took over.
Oh, nice.
So it was like 3 different PAs doing our makeup at one point.
Okay.
So I know you say the similarity of the characters, things they had in common. I see they both were bullied and mistreated, growing up. So that was something they had in common. And
I want to say I can relate because I was bullied in elementary school and somewhat in high
I was
school.
bullied too. Oh.
So I can relate on that level, but I probably go to the extreme level, but an ass whooping will do. But I definitely can
Bruce said he wanted
go.
to take justice into his own hands.
Right, right, right,
Yeah.
right, right. Which I liked about that, which I can understand because you got assholes, and they need to pay for their assholeness. Dudes have to be paid. You can't be an asshole. So I really like both of the lead characters. So
Rue
my
and
question,
Lena.
yeah, and my question is, what were the qualities those two actors had that attracted you to cast them in those roles? Like, what did they bring to the table?
Both. Well, first and foremost, their audition tapes blew me away. They were like, oh my god, they embodied the characters so well. I mean, like Rosemary knocks it out of the park. Like this girl cried, made herself cry, tears on cue. I'm talking like snot coming out her nose, the whole the whole
Mm-hmm.
nine. Like damn. And Marquise was phenomenal. Like he was great as Rue. He had the look that I was going for because I was like, oh, he's like a pretty boy, but he's still edgy. So yeah, I felt like they both just really embodied the characters well.
That's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I I think when I watched the film, I thought that all three characters were fanatic people.
Wait. We got to be careful with what we say because we don't want to give anything away.
Okay, okay.
No, yeah,
All right.
yeah,
So
yeah.
we'll keep
Yeah,
that right there.
he
But
spoiled
okay,
it without spoiling it.
I don't want to say too much, but I thought all three of the characters were detective,
hmm
the detective Frank Richards, Rue, and Raina. I
yeah.
thought they were all, fanatics.
They were fanatics in their own way. I mean, Rue was a fanatic when it came to Red in the World of Evil. Brandon was a fanatic when it came to Rue, and Detective Richardson was a fanatic when it came to solving the case. So shit, look, they were
Yeah.
fanatics.
I mean, we can all be fanatics in our own way in real life too, because
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's something that we are so submerged into that we want to succeed in and do well in. So we could be, fanatic at that, and we're willing to sacrifice whatever
Mhm.
Yeah.
to a certain extent to get to where we want, or
Yeah.
to achieve that, So yeah, we can be that. Some people call it obsession,
Mhm.
but the most people, some call it fanatics, being
I
fanatics.
I think the most scariest thing to me is the the not knowing. That I could know you for 20 years, but at the same time you can be some kind of killer.
Yeah,
You
true.
know,
Yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
So speaking on that and kind of piggybacking on that, I don't see how Rue and his best friend were friends for so long. Because his best friend gives off his opinions like two, maybe three times in the movie. I'm like,
Yeah, especially on
the first one, I would have been like, yo, I don't know if we can be friends anymore. When they were in the
especially.
coffee shop, you know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah, with the
Well, they
Black
both
Lives
had
Matter.
Right,
secrets.
Yeah.
right. And then
They
from
both had
there,
secrets. I mean, Bryson's sexuality was his
Bryce.
secret, and Ruth's secret was, his him killing people. So
hmm
they both had their secrets.
I left one
I
person
like
out
that.
too, one fanatic person out,
The reporter.
the reporter. Yeah,
I mean,
Even I said it. Damn.
right.
Spoiler alert. Sorry,
But
folks.
the actress Jasmine, please, I
Yeah,
like her name.
Jasmine Johnson. She was,
Jasmine Johnson, she did
oh
a
my gosh, she
phenomenal
was
job.
phenomenal.
She
And that
did.
scream she did, I mean, it was like a one shot. Like that's all we needed. Cause baby, my eardrums was damn near blew out after that shit.
Yeah.
She said her voice was gone for like a week after that.
Really?
Really?
Uh-uh.
Wow.
And she didn't. She said she didn't practice it at all. Like she just let it rip. And I mean, if y'all could have heard how that shit sounded on set, like the movie did not do that shit justice. Like it was like some shit I would have heard like in a real horror movie.
Mhm.
It
That's
was like
good.
a banshee scream. I was like, Jesus Christ.
where did you film at location wise?
So we filmed at the coffee shop was on the south side. The house was in Des Plaines, and
Mhm.
the detective's office was in Wicker Park.
Okay.
Nice,
Okay.
nice,
Okay.
nice.
Because what I did see is a lot of established shots, a lot of drone shots, like beautiful,
Oh
beautiful
yeah, he did. John
shots.
did so good with getting the drone shots. He did so good. It was so funny though. We got some in Des Plaines, and I don't know if y'all be going out to Des Plaines, but it's like a whole bunch of old white Republican people,
Mhm.
and they were like coming out harassing them, like you guys are spying on us, and I've been living here for 40 years. I'm like, they've probably never seen a black person in this neighborhood.
I've been out there to displays, the good part.
Yeah,
um,
they were. I mean, we were even shooting it at the house, and they were coming out. You guys are shooting a movie. They were, oh my god, the worst.
yeah.
That's right.
How many shooting days were there?
It was 7, but we worked like
Sweet.
16 hours every day. It was really, really hard on everybody.
Oh, so y'all had a grueling shooting schedule,
Yeah.
but that's
Yeah, very
impressive
much so
still.
because I wanted it to be shot in a short time frame, just because of budget uh
Hmm.
constraints.
Hmm.
Right.
That's
Okay.
cool.
Yeah.
But overall, how was the shooting experience?
I think it was great once we were all on the same page. The first couple days might have been a little rocky because a lot of the crew worked with each other before, but I never worked with them before. So I think just like working with new people and new personalities. But once we were all on the same page, it was really, really good. Like by the end, it was a really good experience.
That's
I think
good.
we were all really tired, but it was a really good experience.
That's cool.
That's so cool. That's
Yeah.
what's
We
up.
always love to hear that. Yeah,
Yeah.
the filming experience was pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
I want to ask you what it was without spoiling anything, what was your favorite scene in the movie to shoot or to?
Oh man, I really liked that bathroom scene where he gives her a bath. I think
Yeah.
it's so
Yes.
funny.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had this scene where we had to like make him look like he had an erection.
Hmm.
And so we already had like kind of a really small crew, like, Boom, gaffer, grip, director, DP. It was literally like what 6, 7 people in the crew. So everybody's hands were already full. So I was kind of wearing multiple hats. So I'm
Hmm.
like, let me see if I can make something that he could put in his pants. And I kept doing the dumbest shit. Like I rolled up a washcloth, I put it in my pants, and then it like just looked flat. And I'm like, what the fuck? So then one of my PAs, this nerdy little Jewish girl, she's like, I have an idea. And she left and came back like 5 minutes later, and she had like the perfect. I don't know how she did it, but she did it. And I was like, wow, what do you do in your spare time where you were able to make that?
Uh, what's your first horror film that you seen? What's the first film that you saw?
I've been watching horror movies a really, really long time. It's my favorite genre. I can't even tell you my first one. Maybe, man, maybe Candyman. I can't even remember.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice choice.
Well,
Yeah, I've been
that's a
watching
good
them.
choice.
So I can tell you the last one I watched, I was not a fan of it. It was Late Night with the Devil.
No.
Oh,
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 Whoa.
I haven't
Let's
seen it yet.
man.
let's hit the record button and stop this right
Yeah,
now.
yeah,
We're not gonna take that on this show.
I'm
I
sorry.
haven't seen it
I'm so
yet,
sorry.
but
yeah.
I was hearing great things. I mean, the craziest thing I heard about
It
that
had an
film is that,
original premise. I'll give them that. But
yeah. Well, the craziest thing I saw that Variety reported that it made like 666 hundred
Yeah,
six
yeah.
$666,000 at the
I
box
wonder how
office.
much their budget was because it was filmed in one location.
Yes, one
Mhm.
I
location.
looked high and low, and I could not find anything on how much they spent on that movie.
Not even IMDb.
No, I looked literally everywhere, and nobody has it.
Hmm.
Nope.
Interesting.
But
I
the
was
crazy
like,
part was
I mean,
six six
I would
six in the
imagine
box
it still
office.
has to be in the millions, but I know they use some AI.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
They did.
Mm-hmm.
They did.
Okay.
Do you?
Well,
I love when horror movies can like make a good movie and it's in one location, like the first Saw movie. I think that's so creative.
Yeah.
and I think they did that in what 7 days as well. 6, 7 days.
Oh
What
wow,
the first Saw?
The first Saw
that was
movie.
the
Yes.
best. That was the
Yes.
best one in the entire franchise.
Yeah. So
The
what's
first
your?
one, and then the last one is like to me like the second best.
Oh, okay. Okay. So what's your favorite horror movie?
My favorite one, I would have to say I Spit in Your Grave. I love that movie. It's like
The original,
disturbing. Huh?
the
The
original or the
original?
remake?
So I watched both of them. I'll say the remake, the one from 2010, because it's so good. Like, this was a writer. She was minding her business. These guys had to come fucking with her. She showed them,
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
bother writers.
I like that one. That's a good choice. I like that one. I like
I love I Spit in Your Grave. That's my shit.
Mhm.
that. Hey, So if y'all haven't seen it, check out Jade Jones' new film, Fanatic, on Tubi.
Yeah,
On Tubi.
get your popcorn.
That's right.
But
Yeah.
I know you mentioned that it was a book at first. And sometimes you hear about the adaptations from book to movie. Um, w- were there significant parts left out that fit
Yeah,
for the film?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I had to because I funded it myself. So for budget reasons, I couldn't do everything or have everybody that was in the book. That made me sad because Rue's dad was a pivotal like part of the storyline, but I couldn't have him in it for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, I feel like for every adaptation, the book is always going to be better because you don't write a book with budgets in mind. You just kind of, let your imagination flow. But it's different when you making a movie, especially when you're funding the movie yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah.
True.
Yeah. There's always a correlation between book and movie. Most people like the book
Yeah.
better than the movie, but when you try
Yeah,
to
Harry
adapt,
Potter left a lot of stuff out too.
yeah, so did The Hobbit. I mean, they changed the. To be honest with me, when it comes to stuff like that, like I prefer the movie version of The Hobbit because some of the things they changed, and I read The Hobbit.
Yeah.
So it's just certain things that you can't like the book can't do because you got to adapt it on television or screen. It's like, well, this is cinematic. This is made for the screen, so we can't. We got to tweak this. We got to change it.
Yeah, like in Fanatic, Bryson's character is actually two people. In the book, he's actually as another character named Derek who had the same fate as Bryson and said the same dumb shit that Bryson said, like at the coffee shop. But I just turned him into the same person,
Mm-hmm.
for budget reasons.
So see,
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
cool.
and yeah, so
I like that.
yeah.
You got any upcoming projects? Any other in the works?
Fanatic just hit Tubi a month ago, so no upcoming films right now. I would love to shoot something this summer, if my pockets is looking right.
Right.
As far as books, no books in the work. I do have one I just re-released, but no, I'm actually just enjoying this new movie that's out, promoting it, looking for new ways to market it, because marketing a movie and marketing a book are two different things. So just kind of
Yeah.
tackling that right now.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Good
Cool.
to hear.
Yeah.
That's good to hear. And where can the people can find you? Your like your social media outlets and everything.
So I'm on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it. And my username is Author Jade Jones for all of them. Author Jade Jones, and all of my books are available on Amazon under Author Jade Jones. And I have two movies on Tubi. The first one is Cameron, and the second one is Fanatic. So both of those are streaming on Tubi.
Yes. Check out Camera and Fanatic.
Karen was
those out.
pretty good deal.
Yeah, it was.
We
Camera
work
was
with
great too.
we work with Alan from Cameron.
Yeah.
On one of our short films.
I got a question for y'all. What's y'all
Yeah.
favorite horror movie?
My favorite film is Phantasm.
Phantasma?
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Huh?
You said Phantasma?
Yeah.
Phantasm.
That's like from 30s or 40s, isn't it?
No,
That's like
it's from the 70s.
70s.
Oh, I was about to say, I know it's an older movie. I didn't know.
Yeah,
Okay.
70s. Close to early 80s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine's is A Nightmare on Elm Street.
The first one with Johnny Depp.
Yep. The first
That
one.
was his first movie.
Yep. It was.
She said she has been watching movies for a while.
Yeah. And
Yes. I
on
watched
that-
the making of that movie. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
You need to
I
check
Like when they talk about all the different things that went into making a movie. And they had a small budget too for that movie.
Yes, they did.
Yeah, about $1 million, and they went over budget.
Damn, I enjoy watching the making of that movie. It was really good.
Check out Phantasm when you get time.
Yeah. Ira, what's your favorite?
And
Harley?
my favorite, I have to go with the hometown, Child's Play.
I did not know. I just found out that that movie took place in Chicago. I never knew that.
Yep.
Really?
I'm not from Chicago, so I feel like now
Oh.
that I moved here, I learned so much about Chicago. I didn't know
Okay.
Candyman took place in Chicago. I did not know
Yeah.
Child's Play took place in Chicago.
Yeah. Where you from?
I'm from Cleveland, Ohio originally, but I
Oh.
moved here from LA.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I learned all this when I moved here. I was like, you mean to tell me Chucky took place in Chicago? I never knew that.
You know, birds fly upside down when they go to Cleveland.
You
know
said birds
why?
fly upside down when they go to Cleveland. There's something about that industrial air.
No, because anything in Cleveland is not worth shitting on. Just playing.
I wouldn't take that. I
You thought you did your big
playing.
one. You thought you did your big one, didn't you? You did very
I'm
small.
just playing.
So if you, well, I don't give us any jewels. You know what I mean? If you had to cast and write a horror film, who would be your two main stars you would want to work with?
Yeah, for the guy.
Okay.
Because I feel like Candyman remake could have been so much better.
Mhm.
So he need another horror film. He needs to redeem himself. And for the girl, I would say maybe what's her name? Journey Smollett.
Really? She's really nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
them two together would look good on screen in a horror because she did Lovecraft Country too.
Correct.
Oh yeah, she did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With Jonathan Majors.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It was Jonathan Majors.
Yeah, that was good. That was good.
Mhm.
Yeah, so both of them opposite of each other in a horror would be so dope, especially like a urban horror film, like set in like like a great like New York or something or New Orleans or something like an urban city. That would be dope.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we got urban slasher called Herman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I think he's right behind me. You know?
I play Herman.
Yeah.
Wait, are you playing them in the movie?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. That's
Is this the movie that you just shot?
Huh?
Is this the movie you just shot?
There's one of them.
One of the two
Yeah.
we shot since we spoke with you at what was that?
The network
Crew
event.
Crawl
Crew
Collective.
Crawl.
Cool call.
Yeah.
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 Y'all been working.
We tried.
Yeah.
Yeah, we shot Herman back in October.
Right.
We
Part
did
two.
Part two. And we did pickups back in December.
Mm-hmm.
Are these feature films?
No, shorts.
Shorts.
Shorts. Oh, okay.
And
I like that. I want to see more Black people do horror movies. Black people hate horror movies historically.
Mm.
I don't know. Well,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Because at the end of May, I'm shooting more of my stuff for my horror film.
Mm-hmm.
And Marquise is going to be in it too.
Oh.
Oh wow, he's great. Yeah, he's great.
He's one of the teens that I cast in there. So
Yeah, he is
give out
phenomenal.
no more.
He takes direction very well.
Yeah, I noticed that when he auditioned, when I had him on Zoom, and he did scenes with the other teens. So I was like, okay. So I was like, oh, she cast Marquise. I was like, oh, yeah. When I saw his porn, I'm like, yep. Yeah, we
Yeah,
get
he
big
was
props. Shout
phenomenal.
out to Marquise, man.
Yeah, he was phenomenal as Rue. He really, I couldn't picture anybody else playing him. I swear to God.
Nice.
Yeah, I couldn't see it either. Like he's perfect for that role.
We had a conversation about that before we got online. Actually,
Yeah, like certain
about character, actors who just can't be replaced in their parts.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
I
like
can
you said,
picture it.
Yeah. Like I
Yeah,
can't
him
see.
and her, they had such good chemistry.
Uh-huh.
Like even though it was like not a romantic chemistry, it was like awkward, but it was purposefully awkward. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
it made so much sense. Like it was cohesive.
Yeah,
And I think it helped that they knew each other in person too before, we started shooting.
Yeah.
Nice.
Maybe helped them to be more comfortable with each other.
That's cool. I like that.
But I saw it on screen and it read well on screen. Like, yeah, you can see that it's like natural,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Yeah.
Even though it's still stupid to walk in somebody's house with the doors
Man.
open. I'm just saying, like,
So
why would you do that?
did you really feel bad that she got put in the basement?
Hell
I
no.
mean, you know,
Shit, hell no.
I
I'm
think
just
she
being
felt
honest.
Hey, like they say, love make you do crazy things.
she
not
felt
that kind
bad
of love.
about it.
Shit.
So, like she said, she was desperate to learn more about him.
Yeah.
She just didn't know that he was gonna catch her ass after she humped his pillow to death.
I was about to say, I wasn't gonna try to say that.
Me neither.
I was gonna leave that out because I want the audience to see, but man, that scene, shit. He's
That
probably
scene was
watching
so.
it too. He's probably like,
She went to town.
You know, just to be her,
Rosemary said, "You want me to do what?" I was like, "Do you want me to show you how it should be done?" She was like, "I think I can figure it out."
she did a great job. To meet her in person and then to see her on screen.
Correct.
As that character.
She actually didn't even watch the movie until the premiere. It was her first time watching it just last weekend.
Yeah. She had told us about it when we seen her at that time. She's like, yeah, I'm in the movie. I'm not as ugly in real life. That's not, the makeup was off.
Yeah, oh, she looked so phenomenal at the premiere. I feel like she had a point to prove. Like, nobody will call me ugly in real life. But I feel like even though her character was meant to be ugly, nobody thought she was ugly no matter what. Like, because she's not ugly. So
no.
in the book, in the book, she's meant to be ugly, but casting an ugly person in real life it was impossible.
No, just
So we had to kind of do little stuff like add makeup, give her that silly smile.
It's on the inside that makes us either ugly or beautiful.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, out of appearance, that's nothing. Inside is what's counts.
It's all about.
Yeah, it's all about the heart.
Supposed to be, you know.
Yeah, supposed to be, but that's supposed to be, but that's
Yeah.
But yeah, so Jay, we really appreciate you coming on.
Yeah, we do.
And
Thank you for having me. I had so much fun.
Yeah, of course, and we would definitely love to have you back on. Heck yeah, to talk more horror, more stuff that you got coming down the pipeline and stuff like that. So once again, y'all, if y'all haven't seen Cameron or Fanatic, go on TUBI. It's playing on TUBI. Go out and support.
Yes.
Great films. 2 great films. Go out and support and go to Amazon and buy one of her books. Support.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
They get great reviews. Trust me.
Yep. And you know what's the deal is to follow us. You can follow us on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Spotify, IG. Well, I did say IG, didn't I?
You did, sir.
IG again. YouTube, Amazon Radio, Google Play, iHeartRadio. Follow us. And once again, Jay, thank you. Really appreciate you.
Thank you.
Yeah. And this is the Trio Blood. We are signing off until next time.